Precast concrete is everywhere. Where you work, where you live, and yes, where you drive. It is the story of ingenuity, innovation, and integrity. A story that began with a group of entrepreneurs with a strong work ethic and a solid vision. A vision that went beyond just making concrete steps. A vision that said diversification of products is critical, as is education, training, networking, learning, and sharing. What followed was the formation of shared values and lifelong friendships as the association that started in Dayton and moved to Indianapolis grew. There were humble beginnings and stories of early beginnings.
Dan has been a part of the business industry and all from the very beginning. He grew up with a sack of cement for a pillow.
I entered the industry at 13 years old, manufacturing precast concrete products, working a mixer and pouring by hand.
I've been in this business since 1977. We come from a geographical area where for years there have been more cows than there have been people.
Our company actually started in 1932. Believe it or not, I wasn't around in 1932, but it started out with just a simple one sort of product company.
Well, my father, Joe Westhoff and Jack Fitzroy, were the founders of Atlantic Concrete Products, a precast company.
These guys literally would work all day and then be with customers at night and then go back and do it again. I mean, it was a hardened group and they worked very hard because most of the members that I knew started out with nothing.
Came into the industry purposely out of college. I graduated in construction management. At the time, in 1977, we started diversifying from just doing burial vaults to first septic tanks, then underground utilities, then wall panels, then steps. Then we've just been growing since then.
Extremely diversified company. We make a very, very diverse group of products. We've had to survive in the marketplace.
Companies grew, plants expanded, product lines diversified. Producers and associates responded to the needs in the industry and began networking and sharing information to advance their businesses. They soon recognized the need to be represented by a trade association, so NPCA was formed.
We needed a forum for the free exchange of ideas. So it was made up originally of very, very small precasters.
The founding members were, I think 3 of them were Canadians. Through NPCA, we get to meet a lot of Canadian guys we wouldn't get to meet.
Conventions that started as small events became as large and exuberant as the personalities in attendance.
There's no question that I think the crowd today is a little toned down from what it used to be.
I think collectively we're much more responsible for public spaces than we were.
There were skinny ties, and bow ties, and no ties. But what always remained are the family ties and the deep friendships that are forged year after year.
Well, through the association, we've developed some very strong and long-lasting relationships.
Starting in the association at 14, and I think the first convention I came to probably wasn't until my early 20s. But at that point in time to now, it's still just such a tight-knit group.
Precasters are a unique group. They're second, third, and even fourth generation creators, competitors, and collaborators. They are tight-knit, but once you're in, you're family.